Oh, you have that good book again.
I do. I was just thinking about this book and thinking, I wonder what would have gotten Alex to convince his dad a lot faster. And then I thought...
He didn't think about his audience.
He didn't. And not only did he not really think about his audience, but he didn't already plan out, well, my dad probably wouldn't like it if I said this, or my dad...
Oh, yeah, like when he said, look at this whole plan I have. It was like a swimming pool and an amusement park and all these different things. My dad wouldn't want me to ask for all of that in my house.
That's right. So you have to think, will my audience say no to anything? And if they are, go ahead and plan out what reasons you might have for them to say no and tell them why they should say yes.
Right, like that's not a great reason to say no because I already fixed that.
Exactly.
Okay.
So on this page today, we're going to brainstorm the things that we want to make sure our audience knows before they even think it.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, it's almost like you're playing mind tricks.
Ooh.
I'm going to read your mind and I'm going to change it. Yeah, so now we're going to do that with our audience.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
And so our audience is our parents.
Yes, that's right. I remember that.
And I want a new bike.
Ooh, I want a new bike.
So I'm going to go like this with my bike. Ready? Ready?
Whoa, you're a good bike rider. I love the sound effects.
Yes.
That's a good workout.
It is. Whoop. Ooh.
Oh, we said it was exercise.
Exercise. So maybe if
One of our reasons.
if they are saying no to certain things, we can think of all the positives that we can kind of twist their minds a little bit.
Good idea.
So, thinking about the reasons they may say no. Now, I know my parents, their first argument is going to probably be that it is too expensive because bikes are kind of a big purchase. And that one's a tricky one because I'm only 8 and I don't have a job. So,
well, do you do any chores?
I do. I wash the dishes and I make my bed and
Do you get any money for that?
I do. So maybe I can say, but I do my chores and I
Right.
can use my piggy bank to help pay for my bike. That's a good one. I like that because then I think my parents can kind of scratch that one off as an excuse.
That's a great idea.
Now, to go back to another reason why they might say no.
Ooh, you have another one?
Yeah,
You've really been thinking about this.
I have.
That's good.
I've been reading this book a lot and trying to decide what were some reasons why the dad said no over and over and over again.
You
And
must really want a bike.
yeah, and I was noticing that you need to be responsible. You need to be responsible for a new room. And in this case, I would need to be responsible for a new bike.
Do you think they're going to say that you aren't responsible enough?
Maybe.
Okay.
You need to be responsible. Prove it to me. But I was thinking really hard today when I was doing my lessons, and I remembered I'm doing my teleschool lessons.
That's so responsible. Are you doing it by yourself?
I am with very little help from my parents. The only
They
time
don't have to beg you to do your work?
No.
That's
the
really good.
only time I need them for anything is when I'm stuck on a problem and I need help with it, or for them to check my answers.
That's a good reason.
So that might help my case in the responsibility argument. So I wonder if now that we have our planning sheet and I've really thought about my audience and why they might say no, if now I can write myself a letter to my audience, my parents,
Good audience.
using all of this brainstorming so that I can truly express my opinion.
Yeah, and you've already thought about a couple of reasons. That's really good work.
Yes. So, how about this? Can I write my letter,
Yes.
show you,
Yes.
and you?
I love when we share with our friends.
I do too, so that they can see my letter and all of the points that I made, and maybe that can help you write your letter.
Oh, yes, because I can think of some things I want.
Oh, well, that will help you. And they want things too. So maybe the letter that I write and I send them can help them write their letter too.
Oh, I can't wait to see the letters that you guys write and all of the things that you think about before your parents or your audience even say it.
Yes. Remember those mind tricks? Yeah. So, I'm really excited. Remember, use your planning sheet and really brainstorm reasons why they may say no. Try to find some good arguments against it and write your letter and send it to your teacher. I'm going to go back to reading.
Ooh, I want to read another one like that.